Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode, we built this large expansion to the amount of pin pockets that we're growing. We are out of diamond currently because of the amount of marine drills that we're running to get our sulfur and natural gas. So, oh, wait, ooh, okay, we'll get to that in a second. And so this should be enough to support the 6 thermal fissures. I get the name right? Thermal gas fissures that we have down in the bottom of the base. Automatically fed the fertilization material of refined carbon. So we're doing good here. And then up in space, as you can see, we have our research rocket still flying around. And we just discovered Methania, which has the Mu biome here. I don't remember exactly what gassy moos are good for. Just natural gas, is that it? Um, huh. I don't know. Gassy moo. Yeah, they can be milked for bracking. Okay, yeah. So, anyways, we just found that, and this is as far out as this rocket's able to go. So once they're done scanning with the telescope, then we're gonna send them on back, and we might make an upgrade to this rocket to make it so it has a little bit further of range, and we can maybe actually fully explore everything. Let's see. We've discovered 6 planetoids. Is that how many there are? I can't remember. I can't remember if there's 6 or 8 of them. I guess including the main, there's 7, but so far that we've discovered. But anyways, so things are coming along nicely. Ooh, do I need another person who's just good at carrying stuff? Kind of, honestly. Welcome aboard, Quinn. You are going to just carry. That's it. That's all you're gonna do. Have fun. Uh. Anyways, distractions aside, there are a few more things I want to do while we wait for that rocket to make its way back. I want to build well, first of all, I think what I'm going to do is actually extend this cooling loop for our industrial block and run it through the mealwood. You can see these are all growth halted due to body temperature. We want to fix that. It's a little bit warm out here because this right here leaks a bit of heat from the steam turbines. And we're also carrying hot salt up right through here. So we want to fix that, and that's what I'm going to get to right away. All right, here we go. Divert the pipes right here. Love the disconnect tool. Oh, I forgot to build the pipes. Oops. Okay, well, the cooling loop will be off for about 2 seconds before they end up building these. And then I think put this door back to auto to try to keep the chill in these rooms. Dang, it's 40 degrees in this. It's gotten hot in there. Anyways, here comes these pipes. And an autosave. Goodness. Great. I did fill up a little bit more of the cooling loop here. Or the tank, I guess, from our other things. So we'll see if we have enough in the storage. We'll see. I kind of doubt we do, but I'll test it. But this should help the mealwood not, overheat all the time, and maybe draw a little bit more chill out of right here. This corridor is very hot for some reason, and I don't get why. Yeah. I think I'm gonna now build this decor down a little bit. I would like, if I could, to get all of the, let's click on just Hassan, random person. Average decor last cycle, 75. Gossman, average decor, 71. Auto, average decor, 54. We want to get that up above 120 if we can. So I'm going to try to build in a little bit of decor here and there where I can. So like right here, I know drywall doesn't add too much, but I'm going to put drywall down to at least here since it seems like we've pretty much sealed this whole area. So I'm going to do a little bit of that right now. Our brave astronaut has returned home. And before they land, hold on. Bert, put on your Atmos suit. If you go out there when that rocket exhaust is still there, then you're dead. Okay, anyways. Goodbye, have a good time. It looks like we got a little bit of a meteor shower going on right now. Ice one? Yeah. Good, it could cool our rad bolt. Straight to work on the material study. I like you, Bert. You're great. Anyways, so, don't know if I have the... I could... I'm trying to think if I could extend the range on this rocket. I could add another fuel tank and another oxidizer tank. Do I have the height for that? Let me see. Also, the small oxidizer tanks are far more efficient than the large ones. Just want to point that out. The large solid oxidizer tanks, at least from what I remember, this takes 900. This can hold 900 kgs, and the small can hold 450. But you can see the number of tiles. The small one only takes up 2 tiles. The large one takes up a full 5. So it's 1 less tile you get out of here, and you just build a second one of these. I don't know if I'm crazy or what, but anyways. Oh, we're going to be 1 tile too short to have, because we're going to have to add a second fuel tank. So, which, can I not? Yeah, it's 1 tile too many. I don't need an artifact transport module, do I? Right? I can just... Or maybe I can get rid of 1 solar panel. How much do we use here? Let's see. Let me figure it out, and I'll rebuild the rocket a little bit. So I had to rip out the artifact chamber, which is a little bit of a shame. It was either that or a solar panel. And I could probably get rid of a solar panel, because this engine produces power while it's running. But anyways, we added a second fuel tank, a second oxidizer tank, and you can see now our range is 20 hexes. So, we could go 10 out before we have to turn around now. Which, if I'm not mistaken, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could get 1 tile away from the edge of the map if I go straight out. And so I could scan the entire map now off of just this 1 rocket. And so that's the plan. That's what we're going to do. They're just putting in a little bit more bleach stone here. I'm going to try to raise this over 1,800 grams of atmosphere in here. Just so that it should stop food from rotting. But, of course, the second the dupe stands in here and breathes, it's going to... They will probably... I think they're able to push CO2 out anywhere. I don't really know. But there'll be a tiny little thing of CO2 here, and so if any food rots, it still will be a problem. Really, I should look into berry sludge. I'll consider that. There's a few other things I want to do around the base, though, as well. So, for these rockets, we're using oxylite currently. The plan eventually will be to use liquid oxidizer tanks using liquid oxygen, but I kind of, first of all, want to get supercoolant to be able to make that, because it's not impossible to do without supercoolant, but it's really, really difficult. And at least it might, I think, it might be impossible. I don't know. And, well, we obviously don't have the research for it. So, I'm going to, I think, the main thing that's holding us back from producing oxylite, because you make it in the... I'm going to turn the autosaves down as well, by the way. I know it's dangerous, but we're going to do it. I can't deal with it every cycle. It takes too long. Anyways, so oxylite refinery. It uses oxygen and gold, and it produces, obviously, oxylite. We just need a little bit of gold. That's it. So, we're going to make Gildgos. So these Slogos have an alternate form. They are called Gildgos. Gildgos. And they consume sulfur and excrete obsidian, and their molts can be crushed to gold amalgam. So, and they need a little bit of a hotter temperature. They need, 60 to 115 degrees, which is interesting because they drop mucin, and mucin turns back to fluted water at over 90 degrees. Doesn't really matter. We're basically just going to copy this design, put it in a hotter room, and heat up the room a little bit so that they are nice and happy. And we'll feed them sulfur. We have so much sulfur, it's not even funny, from our thermal gas fissures down at the bottom. So, yeah, we're going to build some of those, like maybe 2 ranches for those. And then also, they might even be better for us at this point because salt's difficult to get right now because we're using all of our polluted brine for other stuff. The Gildgos, they still drop meat and they eat sulfur, which sulfur is so much better for us. But they might go through all our sulfur eventually. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to build a little ranch for them, I think. And also, I'm going to send out the rocket again. There's a few other things I want to do as well on the side, which, if I get to them, I'll talk about them. You can see the mealwood from earlier has dropped enough in temperature that they are all doing great. Anyways, here we go, launching this rocket again. We're going to, I think, go up this way somewhere. Maybe right here would be fine. Interesting path it's choosing to take to get me there. Anyways, so yeah, we can go 10 tiles. So I guess 8, 9, 10 or something, or maybe that'll be 10. I don't know. We're gonna choose there, and looks like, yep, it's all ready. Goodbye. Have fun. Up in space. Very nice. All right. Now we can go and work on improving our oxylite production. Okay, so I think I'm going to try to fit in the ranch over here somewhere. We have this storage bin for sulfur right next door with an auto sweeper hooked up to put it onto a conveyor rail. And it would be nice to be able to use that if I could. And then, you know, we have all of our transportation and all that kind of stuff. And then dumping, like, stuff into our purification room here would be pretty easy with, we have a pipe set up already for the squid ink, at least, and this mucin, so might as well. I just need to see if I can fit in, because I needed 96 tiles. Yeah, it's too short if I start at the side of this ladder. So I might have to go, like, up here, maybe? It's gonna be difficult. Or really, it'd be nice to put it right down here, clear out all this. This is plenty of space right through here. I could just delete these tiles, let all this water fall down, and it'll get pumped up eventually. I might do that, honestly. Okay, so right through around here, I think, is about where I want to build the ranch. And the main reason for that is you can see we have this liquid pipe, these two liquid pipes actually running through here. Both of them are carrying, this is carrying the clean hot water from the tank here. And this pipe is carrying the hot fluted brine from this geyser down here, or vent. So I think I'm actually going to try to use those as the heating source for the Gildgos, because those, they do require high heats. So we're just going to encapsulate this in, and then we're going to convert these from insulated pipes to regular pipes, and we're going to dump all that heat right into their room. It should be around 95 degrees, which is pretty much perfect for them. They want it, what, 60 to 115? 95 is perfect. It will be a little bit hotter than what mucin can handle, but who cares? It'll produce what? Mucin turns into polluted water and slime, so maybe we'll just get some of that. It's all gonna get pumped back into here anyways, the mucin that they drop, so hopefully we won't have to worry about it too badly. I just need to figure out how to fit it in with all of this kind of mess around here. Like, this gleaner is in a awkward spot, all things considered. Kind of like a puzzle fitting all this stuff in anymore. So, here's the general layout of it. This room down here is both where the mucin is going to fall, as well as where we're going to drop the extra Gildgos that we produce. Just like we have up here, this little room right here, this little box, we're going to have the same thing over in this room as well. And so, okay. I need to build in the room now. Basically, it's going to be the exact same design as the other rooms. Tile in the corners here, and then tile, door, and we put in all the same pretty much stuff that we have up here for this ranch, just down there. So, it's probably not been very many minutes in the video, but I have forgot about this rocket for quite a few cycles. They're still doing fine on board, though. You know, we have oxygen, and food is still in here, not spoiled, because it's a chlorine environment. There is actually a little bit of carbon dioxide in here, which is what I figured would happen, but it's okay. Let's send them on their way a little bit more. It's a good thing they have so much extra stuff in here. I've just I overbuild purposefully. So they still have 12 star map X's. So you can see it just only takes 8, so we could go 2 more. Think let's go to let's go to right here because they'll still be able to scan this and then scan a little bit further that way, and that should be hopefully and hexes back. It'll be 8 back. Okay, great. Get on it, Bert. I forgot that you existed for a little while. Anyways, the Slogo ranches are coming along great. I converted all of these pipes in here to, well, regular and not insulated, and so this room will heat up pretty quickly in here, I'm pretty sure. I could also seal this gleaner in and then put some, like, metal tiles or something here, radiate all of its heat down, because it produces 8 kDTU, it's quite a bit. Anyways, you can see it's already getting pretty warm in here. It's 30 degrees and rising. So we're gonna we don't have any like, what are they? Gildgos? We don't have any of them right now. So what we're going to do is just put a few Slogos in the top ranch, and then we'll have this one set up to be the Gildgos anywhere else. Also, is it pumping? Is this working? Oh, it's backed up right now because we've got polluted brine going in. This will slowly clear out, and it'll just become mucin in here. Oh, good. I can mop up the polluted water at least. Actually, why would I? Okay, so, yeah, put in some of them, and then we'll put in the proper food for the Slogos, since we do need them to reproduce a little bit. Just so we can have the chance of getting the better eggs. Also, I need to put in the automation for the, getting the eggs out of this room, so we'll put that in, like, here and here, and then we'll just have our conveyor loaders, same deal as below, and we'll dump the eggs into this room. So, can't do it like that. There we go. And done. There will be a little bit of automation to set up, like, the critter pickup and stuff that we are going to put down here. Anyways, I just got an achievement I've never gotten before. Now I need to remember how to get to the screen that shows how the colony's doing. Colony summary. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of achievements. I've gotten most of these before. There we go. That's the one I just got. Duplicants in one rocket survive in space for 10 cycles in a row with a morale of 25 or higher. Great. They have a max morale because of how I built the rocket. Great. Good job. Good rocket. And I guess they were up there. They've been up there for 10 cycles. Ooh, the temporal tear. We have found it. It is closed. This is obviously how you... It's a win, I guess. It's not really a win. It's the same thing as what, if you... Oh my goodness. If you go to the colony summary, it's one of the top achievements. One of these 4, I believe. The Great Escape, yeah. So, cool. I mean, this is the main, like, goal, almost. Also, home sweet home. I just need to build the Great Monument, and then this will be done. Cosmic Archaeology. I guess I'm actually slowly getting there. Okay. Cool. Once they get to that tile, they'll come back. So, you can see we have the ranch in. This top one is Slogos for right now, and we just slowly will need to wait for this chance to go up, which it definitely will, because it's, you know, almost 100 degrees in here based on the water we're dumping in. Hopefully, once it gets over 60 degrees, yeah, is the chance when it has a higher chance of dropping the Gildgos. So basically, we just need to wait for that to happen, and then once we get our first couple, then eventually we'll swap out all the old ones down here and turn it all into the new type. I'm pretty happy with this. The rocket is on its way back. It's getting there. Yeah, takes a long flight, but discovered a lot. I think it should be all set up just to kind of let this run in the background, and it should fill in at least this bottom ranch with the correct type. Um, yeah, I think this is where I'm going to leave the episode for today, though. We did all of this, and then there was a few other minor side projects. We did the cooling in here and stuff like that. Yeah, things are coming along swell. We should be able to start oxylite production hopefully in the next episode or two when we start getting the new type. Um, so thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.